What's up, guys? Average Tech Guy here, and today we are back with another little device that I just picked up. This is Langogo. It's a pocket AI translator with a global Wi-Fi hotspot. I think it's worth checking out. Let's do it. So this right here is Langogo. Now, if you do any traveling, if you go on different cruises and go to different countries and things of that nature, you may need something similar to this. This is a pocket AI translator, has a global Wi-Fi hotspot. It has 105 languages, two-way voice translator, has a built-in eSIM. It has a 3.1-inch retina display on it, has a noise cancellation system on it. It has the works, guys. So let's talk about this a little bit more. Now, this is a translator that's going to help you to be able to understand or do things while you're out and about in different countries. So let's say I go on a cruise normally once or twice a year, and we do a lot of traveling. And let's face it, your Google account or your service may not work everywhere, but this eSIM, when you get to another country, you don't have to worry about swapping the SIM cards out. You just go there, you turn it on, you start translating. You may get to another country and your service may not work. So you may have to try to find a SIM card, but with this one, you don't need to change your SIM card out or do anything. And that's basically going to be the convenience that you're paying for with this device. So this will be great to have in your pocket just in case you need to know something or need to ask a question. Now, inside the box, you're actually going to get this device itself. You're going to get the instruction manual. You get the USB cable. Now, this is USB Type-C. We're going to do a little real estate on this in just a moment. And you get this lanyard. So 3.1 retina display on this screen. You got the translator button over here, your slot for your eSIM card. You got on this side your volume up and down, your power button, and then on the bottom, this is where your USB Type-C connector is. Up top are mics and speakers all the way around this thing. So what does this actually do? Now, when you, also in the box, you get a SIM card, SIM ejection tool. So you don't really need that because the SIM card already comes in here pre-installed. So we'll just put all that to the side for now. We'll leave the box out here so you guys can check that out. Comes in two separate colors. You can either get this white or that black that's on the box right there. Now let's talk about this. This thing has one button translation, and we're going to try this out. I don't really speak any other languages. I do know a little bit of Spanish, so a few terms in Spanish, so we may do some stuff with that. But it has an actual translator mode. Now, I want to bring this up close. When you get in that translator mode, I've been playing with this, but when you swipe up on it, it's going to bring up different languages. So the main language in here is going to be English for me because that's what I speak, English. Go out, let's go back out, and then you're going to swipe over. So two main screens, the translation screen and the global Wi-Fi screen has your time, your date, everything, battery percentage. Battery is pretty good on this thing. I've charged it up and I've used it all weekend, and the battery's still at about 70%. So over here, you have an interpreter mode where you can just directly speak to another person. You have Yuri, which is basically a Siri type thing. You can kind of ask it questions, things of that nature. Let's try out Yuri. Some of the things you can say is what's the exchange rate? What's the weather like today? Find the nearest restaurant. So you can ask it things like, what's the weather like in Alaska?
Here's the weather for today.
See, there you go. The weather in Alaska. Now, it's actually hooked up to my Wi-Fi right now. So that's Yuri. Now, you got system messages. They'll send you updates, and they'll let you know that you need to update it through there. And then you have other settings right here. So airplane mode, you got Wi-Fi, which is actually on. And when I'm at home, it's hooked up to my Wi-Fi. Once you leave the house, it attaches to that eSIM. So you have a cellular network wherever you go. You actually have a hotspot that you can connect up to 5 devices at one time. You can change the sound, the display brightness, system language, which like I said earlier, I speak English, so that's what it will stay on. The upgrade system, you can export the translation records, all that stuff like that. Once you get finished, you just tap back on that. Now let's talk about interpreter mode, because interpreter mode is one of the modes here. You got the interpreter mode, and then we'll talk about the other one in just a moment. But this one is you just start and you don't have to stop interpreting. You just kind of talk and give the other person a turn to talk. Hello, how are you?
¿Cómo estás?
So interpreter mode is going to allow you to just have a basic full-blown conversation with a person without having to hold down this button over here on the side. Now, when we go back over here to translation, you actually have to hold this button down for each person to speak. So I have it in Spanish, like I said, and let's see some of the other languages so we can just show you. Now, some of the main languages in here, Chinese, Japanese, Korean, French, but it has tons of languages, guys. Over 105 languages, like I said. I'm using the Spanish and the English right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to actually, so since I'm using United States English and United States Spanish, I'm going to try to give you a brief demonstration of how this works because that's like the only language that I know. Hello, how are you?
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Muy bien. ¿Y tú?
Very well, and you?
So that's pretty much all the Spanish I know, but you kind of get the gist. You're going to be able to say something to someone and then hold the button down and they say it back. And that's how it's going to work. So this is basically a big Google translation device. But the thing about this is you actually have a full translator on board. So go back. You have a full translator on board, full interpreter mode. You can have a full blown conversation just going back and forth. And then so I can't do a conversation by myself, but full blown conversation without holding the button. And then you come out to this translation, you hold the button and let each person talk. The good thing about this is it has languages already pre-installed. It has about 24 already pre-installed. So when you go to those different countries, you can just hold it down, let somebody talk, they talk back, you'll understand them. You don't have to swap through all those languages every single time. So great little product that you can pick up. Now, this product is a little pricey, guys. You're going to look at spending about 200 or about 300 bucks on this type of device. But if you do a lot of traveling, if you're going a lot of places, this is going to be a great device for you. This is something that you can travel with. It has nice speakers on the back, has microphones up top. It's going to be something that you can travel with, and it's going to make your life a whole lot more convenient when you're on the go and abroad. So I'll drop a link below so you can go and check this out for yourself. This is, once again, the Langogo Pocket AI Translator. It's going to help you out, especially when you take those long trips abroad and you go to different countries. So hopefully this is able to help someone out. Until next time, be sure and give me that thumbs up. Please subscribe. Average Tech Guy out. Peace.